Okay, so Jacqueline, did you recognize any kind of style of poem in there, in that list?
I also recognize the ode. I've heard of it. I don't really know what it is though.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being honest too. We will definitely dive into different styles in the future, so don't feel like you have to know what everything is right now. And then something kind of interesting, those are the common formats around here. Now look at look at this list from around the world, because we are going to be looking at poetry from around the world. Look at how crazy this is. Look at all these formats. Holy guacamole. Okay, and the reason I'm sharing that is because you might have thought of poetry in a box. It's just like this. It's just rhyming. It's just what I've seen before. But there's so many kinds of poems.
I don't get it. What do you mean, like, when you talk about like different kinds?
So great question, Jacqueline. So there's all different styles of poetry. So I'm sure you've heard of like roses are red, violets are blue, that kind of stuff, and it rhymes. And it has a different kind of like just sound to it. Some poems don't rhyme. Some poems are spoken. Some are the haiku, like Dan mentioned. So there's all these different styles. So it's just kind of crazy to think about how anything is that isn't poetry. I feel like everything can be poetry, but we'll kind of explain that more in the future. Does that kind of help out a little bit?
Sort of. I still am kind of confused.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I come back to you and that we can get you on the same page in a little bit. Okay, so because today we're really just focusing on just seeing what it is, and we don't have to understand too much today. We're just trying to get a little exposure.